On June 25, 2019, the YouTube community was shaken to its core. Desmond Daniel Amafa, better known by his online name Etika, was found dead in New York City's East River. His sudden disappearance, cryptic online messages, and tragic end left millions of fans shocked, heartbroken, and full of unanswered questions. More than just a YouTuber, Etika was a cultural figure, someone who made people laugh, inspired them, and brought joy through his high-energy content. But beneath the surface, he was struggling with demons that few truly understood. His death remains one of the most heartbreaking and mysterious stories in the history of YouTube. Desmond Amafa was born on May 12, 1990, in Brooklyn, New York. The son of a Ghanaian politician, he grew up with a passion for creativity. Before YouTube, he dabbled in modeling and even made rap music. But his real fame came through his love of gaming. In 2012, he created the Etika World Network channel. His content revolved around gaming reactions, especially Nintendo Direct announcements and Super Smash Bros. Reveals. His personality was explosive, wild celebrations, screaming, laughing, and making his audience feel like they were right there with him. Fans adored his authenticity. He wasn't just a gamer, he was an entertainer. Within a few years, Etika became one of the most recognizable faces in the Nintendo fan community. He built a loyal following of millions who called themselves Joy-Con boys. But while his career skyrocketed, behind the camera, Etika was fighting battles with his mental health. By 2018, fans began noticing troubling changes in his behavior. He posted cryptic tweets, some referencing death. In October that year, he alarmed his community when he uploaded inappropriate content that violated YouTube's guidelines, leading to the termination of his channel. For Etika, who poured his heart into YouTube, the loss of his channel was devastating. He expressed feelings of emptiness and hopelessness. Friends and fans urged him to seek help, but he often brushed it off with humor, masking his pain. In April 2019, he caused panic by posting disturbing messages and images on Twitter. Authorities were called to check on him multiple times. In one incident, he was taken into custody after threatening to harm himself during a live stream. He was hospitalized and released shortly after. Despite these red flags, Etika continued to struggle. His online presence became increasingly unstable, swinging between moments of joy and deep despair. On June 19, 2019, Etika uploaded a video titled, "I'm Sorry," to his channel. It was less than 9 minutes long, but it would be his final message to the world. In the video, he confessed to being a disappointment and expressed regret for pushing away those who cared about him. He spoke about mental illness, the dangers of social media, and how fame had consumed him. His words were chilling. "I hope that my story can serve as a cautionary tale. Don't let social media consume you, or you will end up like me." Fans immediately sensed the gravity of the video. Many reached out, desperate to find him before it was too late. But by then, it was already set in motion. Later that night, Etika left his home in Brooklyn. Surveillance footage captured him walking near the Manhattan Bridge. After that, he vanished. As news spread of his disappearance, fans, friends, and fellow creators rallied together, sharing information and searching for him. Hashtags like #FindEtika trended worldwide. New York police scoured the area. Days later, some of Etika's belongings, his phone, wallet, Nintendo Switch, and laptop, were found near the Manhattan Bridge. This discovery deepened fears that he might have harmed himself. The community held on to hope, but the outcome would be devastating. On June 25, 2019, the New York Police Department confirmed what everyone had feared. Etika's body was recovered from the East River. He was only 29 years old. The cause of death was officially ruled a suicide by drowning. The announcement crushed the online community. Millions of fans who once laughed and celebrated with him were now mourning his loss. Tributes poured in from all over the world. Major YouTubers, streamers, and even Nintendo fans who had never met him shared messages of grief and love. While authorities ruled his death a suicide, many aspects of Etika's final days remain mysterious. Why did he choose the Manhattan Bridge, leaving his belongings in plain sight? Why was his final video uploaded so suddenly, with no chance for intervention? Could more have been done to help him after his earlier breakdowns? Some fans believe he left symbolic messages in his last video, while others argue that social media pressure, cyberbullying, and the loss of his channel contributed heavily to his decline. Although there is no evidence of foul play, the details of his disappearance and the chilling calmness of his last message continue to haunt those who followed his story. Etika's death sparked an important global conversation about mental health, especially within the gaming and online communities. It revealed the immense pressure that content creators face, pressure to perform, to remain relevant, and to meet the constant demands of millions of viewers. His passing also highlighted the darker side of internet fame, how trolls, online hate, and isolation can push even the brightest stars into despair. In memory of Etika, fans painted murals in Brooklyn, organized memorials, and raised awareness about suicide prevention. The Joy-Con Boys community, though devastated, turned their grief into a message of hope. Let's keep spreading joy for Etika. Etika's story is one of light and darkness, joy and tragedy. He brought happiness to millions, yet he struggled to find it for himself. His death left a void in the YouTube community, but his memory continues to inspire conversations about compassion, awareness, and the importance of reaching out when someone seems to be in pain. Though his life ended far too soon, Etika's legacy lives on through his fans, his unforgettable energy, and the lessons we can all learn from his story. As we remember him, we ask the haunting question: could this tragedy have been prevented? Perhaps we'll never know, but what we do know is that Etika's story will forever remind us of the fragile line between joy and sorrow, between laughter and despair, between the content we see on our screens and the hidden battles behind them.